Hello and welcome to Lesson 5, RACE, Race Modeling.
Just to refresh your memory, the RACE strategy is composed of 4 steps. R, restate the question. A, answer the question. C, cite the source. And E, explain. Let's practice this strategy. I will read a passage, and then I will model how to use the RACE strategy to answer an open-ended question.
Very quickly, let's practice this. This is the passage that you are going to need to consider when you complete Check Your Understanding. That's the CYU 13 on the course page after you're done with this lesson. Gordon, the great gray cat. There was a grocery shop in town. Plenty of mice lived in that grocery shop. Food was plenty for them. They ate everything and ruined all of the bags of chips. They also wasted the bread, biscuits, and fruits of the shop. The grocer got really worried, so he thought, I should buy a cat and let it stay at the grocery. Only then I can save my things. He bought a great gray cat and let him stay there. The cat had a nice time hunting the mice and killing them. The mice could not move freely now. They were afraid that the cat would eat them up. The mice wanted to do something. They held a meeting and all of them squeaked, "We must get rid of the cat. Can someone give a suggestion?" All of the mice sat and brooded. A smart-looking mouse stood up and said, "The cat moves softly. That is the problem. If we can tie a bell around his neck, then things will be fine. We can know the movements of the cat." "Yes, that is the answer," stated all of the mice. An old mouse slowly stood up and asked, "Who would tie the bell?" After some moments, there was no one there to answer this question. Little known to the mice, the cat, named Gordon, knew how to speak in the mouse language and overheard their futile meeting. He smiled and thought, empty solutions are of no worth. The open-ended question to go along with this passage is, what did Gordon mean when he thought empty solutions are of no worth?
The first step, we need to restate the question and then answer the question. When Gordon thought that empty solutions are of no worth, he meant that unless you're actually going to act on a plan, then the plan is useless. Now it's time to cite some support. The mice do not act on the suggestion that was made to tie a bell around the cat's neck. That evidence is all well and good, but we need to explain how or why that evidence supports our answer. Because the mice were too scared to act on their plan, the plan was useless. If you're using a chart like this graphic organizer supplied on the course page in the resources folder, you can't hand in this chart. You have to transpose or copy your text into a proper paragraph, such as is below. When Gordon thought empty solutions are of no worth, he meant that unless you are actually going to act on a plan, then the plan is useless. The mice do not act on the suggestion that was made to tie a bell around the cat's neck. Because the mice were too scared to act on their plan, the plan was useless. I've answered the question, I've provided support, and I've explained why that support proves my answer to be true. It's your turn. Answer the questions below the video. Take your time and give this assessment your best effort.